Hey right guys, Truth Hunters Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 5 of This Is Us Season 4. Enjoyed the last episode. I think we're getting the kind of main plots with the new characters starting to fall in with like Nikki and Cassidy being involved with Kevin. Then we have Malik being involved with Deja. And I guess kind of Randall a little bit, because last episode he was trying to impress Randall, which I think went well. But then he said he had a daughter, a son. I think it was a daughter. And I don't know how that kind of went down. And then obviously Kevin Jr., blind Kevin, which we haven't actually seen since Ep 1. So he kind of is the odd one out compared to Malik. I mean, we have technically, but he's a baby. So it's more to do with like Kate and Toby. Because like Jack Jr. for me really isn't a character apart from episode 1. I mean he is, but he's just like a baby. So we'll see. I'm assuming we're going to jump more into that timeline at some point. Maybe they'll hold off for like, because like I say, that's kind of, because it is the future side of things, I feel like they might hold off just because it might start giving us answers that we're wondering, and obviously shows want to delay that just to keep you engaged for as long as they can. So we'll see, but I'm enjoying the season so far. So episode 5, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe, and if you do want the early and uncut reactions to This Is Us, then link to the Patreon page will be in the description and one of the comments down below, where they will be probably towards the end of season 5, or no, they won't start season 6 just yet, but they will be very close. So that'll be down below if you want to join us over on there. But for now, let's do this. Dinner prep. And this is how all the families prep their dinner.
Babe?
Throughout the timeline of prepping dinner.
Hey, what about this? Will this do?
Oh yes, we've got Hot Jack. Let's go! Oh, it's going to be like food prep. Then we're going to get like 15 minutes there. Then dinner is served. Another 15 minutes. Then after dinner, the final 15 minutes. That's my prediction. Is this episode called Dinner? No, Storybook, love.
I'm off to the gun show.
Yes, Toby! Don't do that, though. That was cringe. You're better than that.
But it is from me and Kevin. He made me promise I'd tell you that.
So actually maybe take him down a tier, I'm thinking. Off to the gun show. Living the life.
Quiet's nice, huh?
It was.
You know, the ones with the cardboard sides, leaving just a brick of ice cream.
That's
Anyway,
disgusting. I've never seen something like that in my life.
Right there? He'd cut it like it was a cake.
That's got to be like an 80s thing, though. Bro, is this war times?
God, I really love that.
You really love that. You love that. Okay.
Okay, great.
Strange relationships with people.
Might be the nicest thing you ever said to me.
I like Kevin's going along with this.
Councilman, I'm so sorry. I have to go. My daughter had a panic attack.
I don't care. This is on my time. Surprised you didn't say that. Kind of in the family then, with Randall there. I'm assuming that's Tess.
To tide you over, good sir.
Thanks.
Did he just put a cheese string in hole?
Bon appetit.
Jack. So we got Toby saying the gun show, and Jack eating like that. Are you a psychopath?
I keep a list of things to fix around the house, because
my mom needs help now that she's alone.
Actually,
Yes,
she's not alone.
Randall.
I'm here all the time.
Yeah, but that's not what he meant, and you know that. Kate!
That reminds me, I bought a house.
You literally know he didn't mean it like that, bro. Alright, but maybe he did. I don't think he did, but... Because she don't have a man around the house anymore.
One time he even put it on Froyo. Yeah, after he died, I started bringing it as a gift, too.
Yes, Beth.
Well, thank you.
She's cast, like, literally could be Beth. Like, the actress who plays Beth, that could be Beth, but like 20 years ago.
This is weird, right?
And that ain't Kate, you ain't fooling me. That's maybe Randall, I can kind of see it.
Goodness, come on.
That ain't Kevin. Sophie,
Would you like to enter?
maybe.
Yes, husband.
Okay.
But then you got Beth, and it's like, yes.
This is how we enter buildings now.
no, that's weird.
It is, yeah, well, that is, yeah.
Sometimes it just comes out of nowhere. Like when I have a lot of stuff going on in my life.
Yes, montage of panic attacks. Oh, that
I don't
one.
even know that I'm feeling that way.
Season
and then it
one.
just catches up to me all of a sudden.
Like the first time I saw Kevin and Randall be like actually close.
New school, friends. You put a lot of pressure on yourself with your grades.
All
I
right,
think
let's-
you get that from me.
Chill, bro. Chill.
Stop saying I'm like you. I don't want to be anything like you.
Yeah, Randall was pushing that a little bit. I love you, Ellie. But you do this every video at the moment. It's not gonna happen.
Hey, don't we say, give me a pie. There it is. Nice vertical.
Time to win back Cassidy's husband.
Thanks for
The
coming.
storyline we all want.
Dad, this is Kevin. Isn't he cool like he said he was?
Nah, come on. You know what? You buy a kid one Kit Kat. Good to meet you.
Oh, Kit Kat! I'd fucking launch that across the room. Kit Kat's no.
You really do have the strangest relationships with people.
Yeah, I love this whole like side quest we're going on with Kevin. It's really what I love. Salad. I don't love salad, but well, no, I don't. Yeah, like Kevin and Nikki make sense as the storyline, and then I get they're kind of trying to do Nikki and like Cassidy kind of, so it's all like one bundle. But we'll see. Maybe Cassidy can win me over.
2 seconds later, a street vendor walks up selling
Rings.
bracelets, but definitely jewelry. Yeah.
Bro, no.
And yeah, in that moment, I just realized that I couldn't wait another second
Thing
to
is,
start our lives together.
No, people see signs where they want to see them.
How could I say no to that?
Oh my god.
What are you doing here?
Well, I didn't want you to have to go through tonight alone, so just got your address off your application and
Yeah, I don't
your neighbor's
think you can probably do that, mate.
So,
Yeah, just fucking okay, showed up.
You sure you want to do this?
bug. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh my god, future Sophie
Everyone,
is his
this is
mom
my friend from work.
in The Walking Dead. Maybe it's the same timeline. That makes zero sense because he'd be younger, she's older, but whatever.
She must be fun at the hockey games, huh?
I've never been. I hate hockey.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, hockey sucks. Yes. Oh.
that's the spirit. Oh dear. Surely it's not helping him being here. Oh, bro. Nikki!
What do you mean you're at the ceremony hasn't even started yet?
So your favorite band is called Modest Mouse.
No, wait a minute. Is that a band or a shy cartoon character?
Ah!
No, it's actually
Miguel and his dad jokes! Is that a band or a shy cartoon character?
I
I
personally
don't know,
have
it's
a
just a
problem with
feeling. Like that time Grandma wanted us to try escargot. You know, we didn't need to try it to know we didn't like it. Or
Wow.
just escargot.
I mean, say it as it is, I guess. Don't
Great.
like your boyfriend.
What's going on in here, guys?
Kate's freaking out.
No, Kev, I'm not freaking out. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that you're ridiculous.
Oh, everyone can hear this. That's excellent.
Man, so who are you again?
Supposed to stay here and be sad all the time? Come on.
Oh, the food's bloody burned.
This is where we sit around a table with napkins and placemats and laugh and celebrate and eat Cornish game hens. And so help me God, that is what we are going to do. Move forward. And it doesn't
Yes,
matter that I
Rebecca.
didn't have the right size pan and that I have 4 whole Polaroids of your wedding. So pull yourself together, pretend you like burnt raw food, get your whiny little asses back out in those seats, and enjoy my damn dinner.
Yeah. Get old. Wow, that was like actual tar.
Still looks good. Okay.
Miguel, crack a joke. Please! Miguel, save us. Miguel. 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 Miguel.
Can't we get sick from this?
Good question. It was Miguel.
So did.
Oh, yes. Why did I add my money on Miguel? Oh, has he got Tinder? Oh, no, he's just checking his phone.
You told Cassidy I had to take off. She can bring Maddie home whenever.
Sure, see ya. He seems like a knob, but I also can't blame him. Like, he's done with Cassidy. He's like,
Having anxiety and panic attacks is the thing about myself that I like the least. And I passed it on to her.
Randall.
Hate that I gave this to her.
No. That's so sad, dude.
This must have been building for a while.
William looks older than he did when he died.
Really, you had anxiety too?
Oh damn, there's like a long...
Back then they didn't have a name for it. They said I was fragile and sensitive.
Yeah.
But when it was happening
Told
to
you
me,
to
I thought
man
I
up,
was gonna
bro.
die.
Okay. This is a bottle of Brunello di Montalcino.
Damn.
They call it the
Say it
king
again,
of
Miguel.
Italian wines every year. The ripening season.
I love the sound of wine being
and there's
poured
nothing they
out.
can do if the weather won't cooperate. Maybe this year
But I
is
don't
too
like
hot.
wine, but
This year's too cold. They have to wait out the bad years, believing that there is a better year coming.
Yes. Using wine as a, what do you call it, a metaphor? Is that the one?
And it always is.
Oh, give me that wine.
Down it, down it. What happened to Miguel and Rebecca? Tell me.
Thanks for the ride.
Yeah.
Thought we'd be having dinner together afterwards as a family.
You thought that.
So stupid.
Right. My guy's moved on. He's downloaded Tinder.
Hey, I need you downstairs.
Can I wait for
Nope.
just
Yes, Beth.
William would also get anxious about things.
Did Randall
He
do that?
was sensitive and artistic and caring. But there's a fine line between
I
caring
love
and
Beth
worrying,
had
and
probably
sometimes
more
the line-
conversations with William than Randall did.
You give everything your all. You're an amazing sister and daughter and
Randall
friend
could
and
help.
student.
Test for Beth.
I will not have you talking ill about three of my most favorite people in the world. No way, no how.
That's a lot. But we can figure it out.
I love this family.
Thanks.
I'm not talking about the whole, I'm talking about this part of the family. You can include Annie and Deja in that as well. But mainly Beth. Beth's on another league, as we know.
And just as we were sitting down to eat, a bird flies in through the window.
Oh, damn.
Now, the important detail
Speak
of the
caveman
story
to
is
it.
that your dad was terrified of birds.
Terrified.
Terrified. He runs out of the room.
Hey, Jack.
And then runs back in
Yo,
with
he's
a tennis racket
gone.
and a pillowcase. And he goes,
Don't worry, I'll catch you.
You kid it, what's a tennis rack for?
the most ridiculous squealing sound I've ever heard. So
Yeah,
he's
well,
trying to
that's
get
not
away
bad.
from the bird. Jack.
Let it live here.
And
God, just
somehow
open a door.
We knock over the lasagna.
Wow, on the carpet as well, bro. That's unfortunate.
Beck?
We need to be able to think about him and not only be sad. We need to
Oh,
be
yeah,
able to
yeah,
talk
okay.
about the hot sauce.
But they never do get around to it. Like, Kevin never is able to talk about him for another 20 years.
All right, this meal was disgusting. I admit it. Who's still hungry?
Me.
Yeah. When you can admit your cooking is shit. And final is going to be called.
You can keep the change.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I like that one. You can keep the change, bro. Bruh. Cassidy, I'm seeing someone else. Oh no.
If you were gonna stand there and stare at your phone all day, why'd you bother coming?
Yeah, there's a point, I guess, but...
It's good stuff, man.
Actually, no, he doesn't.
I
That's
met
all right.
her when I was 15. Smashed into her in the hallway as I was walking into biology class.
Smashed into her, that sounds aggressive.
That ceremony that you're talking about honored the thing that broke my favorite person
Oh,
in the
yeah.
world.
That's, yeah. When he says it like that, I knew it was coming.
I was staring at my phone because otherwise I would have started openly weeping in front of my son.
Your son wasn't
And
near
that's
you.
not what he needs from me right now. Stay the hell away from my wife.
It's not your wife. You broke up.
Peace out. I'll be back from on Thursday.
I think at this point, mate, you don't really have a right to tell people whether they should be near your wife
He
or
still
not.
likes you.
Oh, does he? Is that what that was? Yeah, great. I can't wait for them to get back together. Now, this storyline's about Kevin fixing lives because he is now Jack. Like, so we have 3 Jacks now.
It's all right. I'm sober. I'm not a storyteller. And I don't like people. I don't even like you very much. And,
Fair
of
enough.
course, you know, your father wasn't the first person to do this.
Oh, he's got
You
some of
learned
that
trick
mouldy
from his father, your grandfather.
square ice cream.
But every now and then, it could be kind of fun.
Every now and then, really, I think it's like the only
was.
time.
How good a boy were you today? Were you kind of good? Or were you real good?
Jesus, off the bloody thing!
Depending on the answer, that was how big a slice you got.
I think I annoyed my uncle.
Ooh.
Other than that, I think I was pretty good.
Well, then you get a pretty good slice.
I love these two. Oh no, that's cheap, bro. Your dad did more than that. He was a little shit.
I need to give you your wedding gift. No, it is
A song?
a song for the newlyweds.
Bruh, I would like take it back. No, no, maybe not. Go on, whip out a song. At least we know Rebecca's a good singer, otherwise I'd start running out of the room.
Is that our old piano?
Yeah, the present. Do you know how big a piano is? You're just gonna whip it into the house.
I found one for you too.
Oh.
I don't need a therapist.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You know you don't have to wait for it all to come crashing down to get help.
Glad to know you think I'm gonna crash.
What? Oh, bro.
You had your first breakdown. You thought that was gonna be the only one. All these years of just managing it and making lists, babe. We have resources now and people who are trained to deal with this kind of stuff.
Randall, get a therapist, bro.
I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine.
Okay, I am worried that we are just one big emotional thing from this
The bath,
happening.
I'm fine.
No, you're not. If he doesn't get a therapist and then it all comes tumbling down onto Beth.
What's wrong, Bob?
Did this kid die or something? What happened? What? I feel like I want to say he maybe sexually assaulted her, but I don't know. More questions. Yeah, I don't like that vibe. Right, let's read the comment. Hopefully it doesn't say spoilers. I didn't care about Kate's boyfriend until the very last scene. Now I wonder if he died or abused her in some way. Really curious what happened there. It could even be the reason why she ended up eating so much more. Very good point. Yeah, I'm unfortunately, sadly, gonna go with that he abused her. The little like stroke on the arm was like, bad vibes. Yeah. Or like sexually assault. Yeah, something like that. Brilliant episode. It ended perfectly encapsulates what this show tackled by the distinct storylines. I especially like this timeline. I guess I just feel intrigued by it. It is the aftermath of this dreadful event, and they basically start to shape things up to the present day. And to end it with Rebecca singing and that intriguing cliffhanger. Well done. Yeah, it was a very good episode. I want to see more now. I wonder what happens to Kate. Yeah, I think there were some things in here that was just like more of like the This Is Us kind of thing. But like that comment said, it was just kind of very much them being ready to talk about Jack in the flashbacks. Talk about Jack in a more positive way and not just be like, drowned in sadness whenever they mention him. I feel like it's nice to say, but we know that Kevin doesn't really do that. Obviously, he talks about Jack and their dad and stuff, but we know like his journey. I feel like they kind of said that message at the end of season 2, but I guess that message was more so to be Jack stepping aside in Kate's life for Toby, and I guess Kevin here like having the message to maybe talk about the Jack in a more positive way, but then it's like you get to when we first got to know him in Kevin in season 1 and 2, where he just couldn't talk about Jack at all, really. Same with Kate. So I feel like the message was nice for this episode, but we know that it doesn't really take effect. It does in some way, but not to the degree that I think Rebecca wanted it to. Because that's like their main problem in season 2 is like Toby wanting Kate to open up and talk about Jack, and she literally can't. Same with Kevin, because Kate tries to get Kevin to talk about Jack and he can't. So, and that's why I loved the end of season 2 was their final, did the breath of fresh air kind of thing, and then they were able to move on and talk about him in a positive light. So, yeah, good message, but we know it doesn't work out that way. As for things I didn't like, I still don't care for Cassidy. I feel I said that the last episode, but I just don't care for her. And I get what they're doing with Kevin's storyline here. Is it's like he's trying to help the people around him and be more of a positive influence to the people around him instead of, season 3 where he's kind of more of a negative influence. Also in the second half than the first half. So I get what they're doing with him, and I like that aspect of it, especially with Nikki. I think those two's dynamic is really good. But just Cassidy as a character and like trying to fix her relationship in episode 5 or episode 4, because he said it at the end of episode 4, I just do not care, honestly. It sounds harsh, but I just do not care about Cassidy, and it's going to be hard for me. I just don't think she has that much of a personality. And yes, you could argue Nikki doesn't either, because they've both gone through the same thing and it is very similar in that regard. But we clearly know Nikki does have a personality because of flashbacks, and Cassidy is kind of like, I guess she's gone through some shit. Like, I get that for sure, but for me, that doesn't automatically make you a likable character. And for me, with Cassidy, it's just, and especially it's kind of hard to root for the character you meant to root for when in the first or second episode she literally, I think it's the first episode, where she literally hit a kid, and then she was just an arse for the whole episode as well. So it's kind of hard, but again, I'm not like, oh, I'm never going to like Cassidy or anything like that. It could be changed, but we'll see. As for things I did like I said, Kevin and Nikki, both fantastic, especially that final scene at the end with them both. And I like that we kind of delved more into the panic attacks being part of the Pearson family, more so on like Randall's side. So William, the flashback of him talking to Beth about it, and then Kevin passing it down to Tess, and then Beth kind of, all come together with Beth having that final conversation with them about it, which I thought was a really good scene as well. Something's clearly going to happen with Randall. Like, he's not suppressing it all, but he feels like he's managing it well when he's clearly not. Why would they have that scene otherwise? And for him to turn down a therapist, bad idea. So something's going to happen where it all comes out. And yeah, it might be a while, but probably this season I'm going to go with. So yeah, really enjoyed that side of it. And then Kate in the present day, and pretty much all the flashbacks, didn't really care. Like, she was just waiting on her present, and it was a piano. We didn't really see any of Toby this episode, so Kate was probably the weakest. But then that one bit at the end, I'm like, yeah, shit, someone's gone on with, what's his name? It actually just doesn't say. Maybe, it's because I'm on the wrong episode, that's why. So, Mark? Austin Abrams is the actor. Again, guy from Euphoria. Cool guy. But, yeah, with Mark, I just thought it was like a random hookup, like a first real boyfriend kind of thing. But I'm going to go with that he sexually assaults her. Or physically abuses her in some way. It could be that he dies, but I feel like that's just a bit boring. Oh, he dies. She really loved him and he dies, and she's never mentioned that to Toby or anything like that. It's like, okay. So, I don't know. What if, like, okay, what if she's like, he sexually assaults her, gets away with it, and then this is like setting up the storyline for Kate where this Mark guy is still alive in the present day, and then Toby goes and rips his head off. There we go, there's my prediction. We shall see. But yeah, rating for this episode, I'm going to go what did I give the last one? I gave the last one a 7.3. I'd say this one was pretty much the same, honestly. Maybe a little bit better. Seeing more, yeah, a little bit better than the last one, mainly because of Randall and Beth, I think, and because of that little cliffhanger. So I'll go 7.5 out of 10 for this one, I think. Very good episode. Still not super into Cassidy's storyline, but everything else is pretty good. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments. And if you do want the early and uncut reactions to this as well, then link to the Patreon page will be in the description and one of the comments down below. And I'll see you next time for episode 6. Until then, take care.